Hi everyone, my name is Navid and I'm one of the founders of Yolly.io, the next generation accounting platform for small businesses. We're based in Vienna, Austria. Now, I'm sure most of you must have heard the phrase cash is king. Why is that? Because cash is the lifeblood of every business. According to a recent US report, 82% of small businesses fail because of poor cash flow management. A lot of these businesses, they actually have very sound businesses. They have good services, good products, but because of a lack of understanding by the business owner of basic accounting principles and cash flow management, they end up going under. 82%, let that just sink in. That is a huge number, and it's such a pity, especially in this age of connectivity where we have everything connected. The whole world is a much smaller place because of it. Everything is instant at the tip of our fingers. We have all this information. We are able to just by looking at our watch or our phone know how many steps we've taken or what the heart rate is, but we are not able to know just as easily information about our own business, like how much profit was made last week, yesterday, 2 days ago, last month, in a easy, instant way. And that is just unacceptable, and that is a huge problem. Now, this problem is solvable because otherwise the big businesses will also suffer the same fate. But we know this is not the case. The big businesses do not die because of the same reasons. And why is that? Because they have solved this through having a big team of accountants, CFOs, treasury management, and their complicated, sophisticated tools. But unfortunately, a lot of these tools are unavailable or just too expensive and too costly for small business owners. And in a lot of cases, they do not have the know-how and the knowledge of how to use it. Basically, how the industry currently is in the market right now is that small business owners are basically forced to rely on accountants because accounting is just seen as something very complicated and hard to understand, expensive, and most of all, boring. Okay, so the average small business owner, when they think about accounting, they just end up thinking about tax returns. Basically something that the government has forced them to do. They will end up creating a version of their company that's just for tax reasons, and then they're just gathering all the invoices and receipts and basically having a mountain of paperwork to to basically provide it to their accountant and get that done once a month or once a quarter. And even if they're doing it on an accounting platform, in most cases, these accounting platforms have a tax first approach. They're there to help you with your tax returns, VAT returns. And again, by the time all the information is done, any report you might get from it is already too late. It's hard to understand. It is not reflective of your real actual business. Now, and then what's really interesting is that a lot of small business owners, especially when they do not have an accounting platform, what they end up relying on, most often than not, is Excel. So actually, most people think about, business owners are either using QuickBooks or Zero, but no, that the most commonly used tool for small business owners keeping track of their real business is just Excel. And in this day and age, we think that's just not good enough. We want to modernize that. We want to improve that. And one really interesting insight that we had from talking to bankers is that they realized the small business customers that they had, they were maybe, based on the surveys that they did, they were maybe only checking their software tools, accounting software tools, roughly once a month to just upload all the invoices and receipts, just to get the regulatory side of things done and sorted. But they were pretty much checking their bank balance on a day-to-day basis, sometimes even more than once a day. And now imagine if you're a small business owner, you have a credit card account, maybe one or two different business accounts, bank accounts in different currencies, a PayPal account, etc. So you end up having to log into every single one of these accounts separately just to have an idea of how your business is doing every single day, and sometimes even multiple times a day. That's just not realistic. That's just not efficient. And that is why we have a vision of creating an all-in-one accounting platform where we can combine the best of banking, accounting, and planning tools, where we can do all your forecasting and everything all in one single platform. And the information can be provided in a real-time manner, so they're relevant and ready for use now, not and you don't have to rely on basically backward-looking information like most tax software tools out there that just have a tax-first approach. We want to have a forward-looking approach, business-first approach towards how to run a business. An accounting platform should actually help improve your business rather than just the process of accounting. By doing all that, by providing this service to small business owners, we truly believe we can level the playing field so that the best product and service will win. So that the small businesses are not going out of business just because of not keeping track or not having access to the best accounting tools out there, unlike the big players. And that is why we created our solution, Yolly, where we are already able to link to over 2,300 bank accounts within Europe. Within minutes, users are able to pull in their transactions from their bank accounts. Our system will automatically go through the whole transactions, see hidden patterns, create counterparties, use all that information to basically create automatically a baseline of how your business is doing, create reports, very easy to understand. You do not need to have an accounting degree, and this is the key is to make it convenient and relevant to the average small business owner. And now, the reason why we're targeting Europe is because of two reasons. One is that Europe actually has a very fragmented market. Unlike the US, where, for example, QuickBooks is a major dominant player and absolutely dominates the market there, in Europe, the most accounting tools here, again, they have a tax-first approach. As a result, they end up being very restricted to their specific territory or country, and they end up not being able to become a champion of overall Europe. Furthermore, over half of small businesses within Europe do not use any accounting platforms at all. And just think about it, especially in the past 2-3 years, we've had a huge boom in remote working, freelancers, and people just being more digital. So this is really a great opportunity from a timing perspective that we really need to empower these small business owners and help them achieve this, especially because, as they've been saying for years, that we really need to be the small businesses are the backbone of the economy. And in order to do that, we have created our team. We've brought in a bunch of experts from different fields, such as Sebastian. He's the banking expert. He was working for Austria's biggest bank. Me, myself, I'm a chartered accountant, ex-PwC, and also work for the tax department, so I can see the problem from different angles. There's also Javier, he's an AI specialist, and John, our CEO, who's worked with CFOs of major big companies in his previous startup that he successfully had an exit from, where he worked on managerial accounting and also strategic decision making. And basically, with this business first approach, we've had over 3,000 businesses who've joined us and our platform and agree with our new approach to accounting. And we are already having over 150 new businesses joining every single month, a lot of through referrals, because they really believe in our new and innovative approach to accounting. And during the past couple of years, we've won a number of awards, especially the KPMG AI award that I'm really proud of, because we're having one of the big four recognize the fact that we are truly making a big change, big innovative change to the accounting field, especially for small businesses. And this is especially crucial because winter is coming. Now, maybe not exactly this sort of winter with the White Walkers, but depending on which part of the world you're in, an economic winter or a recession is coming. It's just a matter of time. Most people are talking about it, and that's when cash flow becomes so important. The average small business owner cares so much more about the cash in their business rather than the tax definition of what revenue or what asset is and liabilities and all that. Actual cash in the business, that is what they care about, and that is what we want to present to them in an easy to understand, timely manner. Furthermore, one more thing is the fact that we want to basically grow this community of small business owners We want to connect them, partner them with each other, create a sense of community among all of them so they can help each other. And by that, we really truly believe we can create a decent work and economic environment that can help them and make it a more sustainable environment for their cities and also their communities. So everybody will be better off, and we can make the world a much better place. And furthermore, with more and more users on our platform, we'll be even able to study the information, the data, have basically benchmarks of their key industries and regional understanding of each specific user, so that we can gather up all this information and learnings and help educate the small business owners and entrepreneurs and provide them with more information and more learnings and tools in order to really truly empower small business owners so that they can have a huge impact on their region, city, and families and the whole world, and make the whole world a much better place. Thank you very much. We invite you to join us on our journey in making this huge positive impact. Thank you very much. We look forward to hearing from you. Have a good day.